Have you ever wondered what is it that makes a man instantly attractive to women? Picture this: two brothers, twins, walk into a bar to pull some woman. Both use the same lines to approach their targets, and both are tall, handsome, and incredibly charming. However, there's one difference: they react very differently to rejections. The first one takes rejections lightly. He laughs about it and moves to the next girl, completely unfazed. While the second brother does not take rejections that well. Every single refusal hits his ego like a fucking punch. And even though the second brother keeps his cool on the outside, deep down, he's hurt enough to not want to try ever again tonight, because he knows that another rejection will completely break him. Now, who do you think has the better success with women that night? You guessed it, the first guy completely dominates the dating game. And this scenario isn't just made up. It's actually based on research by renowned author Vanessa Van Edwards, who found that the biggest determining factor of what makes a man perceived as attractive is how he handles failures and rejections. Let that sink in for a moment. It's not your looks, it's not your status, it's not your money, it's not even your height. It's the ego control, or more accurately, the emotional resilience within us. I mean, true, looks, money, status, all of these gives you a significant advantage in dating. But if you're honest with yourself, it will not guarantee that you will get a girl. And being emotionally resilient is actually harder said than done, because rejections hurt like fucking hell. It's not like a video game where you can lose and lose again without any consequences. Rejection has this deep psychological consequence that comes after it. We are the first generation in human history facing this many disproportionate levels of rejection. There was a time where a man would face 3 to 5 rejections in his entire lifeline, 3 to 5 at most. But today, modern men face rejections in the double, even triple digits. There's only a certain degree of failures and rejections that the average man can handle without breaking. But this thing that seems like an obstacle doesn't have to be an obstacle anymore if you see it differently. Just imagine if you could become absolutely unfazed for any failure that you face. Not only it will give you a significant advantage in modern dating, but it will completely transform your identity into a fearless machine that repulses enemies and attracts the most high quality people you can think of. Now the question is, how do you change your identity into becoming someone that is this fearless to rejections and failures? Simple. You need to become someone that has no emotional dependency on outcomes. So there are 2 practical strategies that you can implement to completely change your life. First, control your dopamine intake. Dopamine is the brain's motivation chemical, where it spikes when you're about to get something you desire, like her giving you her number or landing a date. You see, that rush feels amazing, so your brain craves it for more. But here's the trap: if you constantly chase that spike, you become addicted to the outcome. Here's the cycle: I feel good, she likes me, therefore you feel good, therefore there's a dopamine hit, and therefore I'm worthy. But the thing is, the opposite is also true. If in case she doesn't like you, you will not get any dopamine. And when you don't get any dopamine, you feel like you are a loser. And that is why an unmanaged dopamine diet trains your brain to link external validation into self-worth. You need to become a master of your dopamine, not let it control you. And this is why I want you to completely, relentlessly cut down any dopamine that doesn't serve you. Scrolling, porn, daydreaming, junk food, every single thing, especially in the morning. The goal is to let your dopamine baseline reset naturally over time. And the second practical thing you can do every single day is to face death. In other words, it's you challenging your own limits as every day as you can. And I'm not just talking about gym, I'm also talking about going out of your comfort zone to literally do the things that you fear or the things that you postpone to do. Maybe it's about overcoming the anxiety to speak publicly. Maybe it's about rock climbing that you're delaying to do. Or simply it could be just about walking to that woman and just asking her out. Becoming fearless takes this real world exposure. I've made a full guide on explaining exactly how to do that, absolutely for free. Check the link and I'll see you.